How's it going, everyone? Let's get that wave in there. Hey, we're here to check out the top skins this week. And guys, if you are new, this is a video showing off the best skins in the workshop this week. Does not mean they will necessarily make it into the game. You're going to have to tune back in on Thursday to see which of the 8 or so that Hulk chooses to go in. And it could even be stuff that's not here in the showcase, so you never know. One way or another, we're going to start off with clothing, as always, and our first thing up is the Pajama Nighttail set by Sadis. And yeah, it's just got all little happy little sheep all over it and some stars, and it's a cozy looking pajama with a little undershirt. So there you have that. And there it is. Next up, we've got some denim for you. This is the classic denim set, and yeah, you can see it's basically the hoodie pants have been transformed to an undershirt and a denim jacket and jeans. And yeah, it looks pretty good. And it's got a couple of designs, some scuffs, and some weird paint on it here and there. But there you go. And on the back, it says, "Stop following me," in the same white paint. So there is that one. Next up, we've got a continuation in the porcelain set with the porcelain hoodie and pants. And now this one, oh man, it is so cool looking, but I'm not sure. There's a rule where hoodie and pants can't look like they're made of armor to confuse new players. This may fall under that, but I really hope not. This is so cool. It's like this one basically has like a comic strip on it, you know, and it's like an accumulation of the set. It's just really well done. And it'd be a shame if that didn't count, you know? Next, we've got a jacket for you, and it is the whiteout jacket. Yes, a lot of people have been asking for more whiteout, and it looks like the Vagabond jacket is the next thing in store. So there you have it. I mean, it is a white jacket with some different shades of gray and white, and it is the whiteout set. So there you go. Next, we've got a continuation with the Corrupted set, and we've got the Corrupted bandana, which gives you that kind of digital jawbone going on there. Some teethy teeth. And then you got everything else, including a little air symbol right there on that. And then, of course, we've got the boots down here, which you can see the bones of the feet on the side. And then the top has kind of like the grid thing going on. So definitely a nice, unique look. And you can see error at the top of the boots there. Next up, we've got a continuation of the Shattered Mirror set with the Shattered Mirror Roadsign gloves and boots. And you can see there's a bullet in the gloves themselves. That was a lucky catch, I have to say. That must have hurt the top of your hand, that's for sure. And then down here, we've got nothing but shine, shine, shine on these disco ball looking boots. Next up, we've got some Roadsign sets for you, starting out with this one right here. This is the Rust Vibes Roadsign by Retro. So yeah, we got the hoodie and pants. Maybe we'll have a chance to see the Roadsign get in. It has these various kind of like panels that are broken up nicely. It kind of gives it a nice little industrial yet pieced together look to it. Get a whole look of the entirety of it around. And there you go. Next up, the Roadsign set is going to be called the Tribal Ornament set, and yeah, this one has some nice little carvings. We saw a small box not too long ago, and now we have a armor set. So there that is. The box didn't get in, but maybe this armor does. I think it looks much nicer translated onto the armor, so maybe this will catch Hulk's attention. It's definitely pretty unique, and has a nice little color palette. Next up, get ready to be hypnotized when staring at this Roadsign set. It is, of course, the continuation in the Hypnotic Steel set. And we've moved into armor now, and yeah, it translated really well. It just gives this really cool looking effect to the armor, and is definitely very unique from anything else we really have in game. Last for our Roadsign sets, but definitely not least, we've got the Elite Forest Camo Roadsign. That's right, Johnny went back and worked on it, and boy, was some time put into this. Look at all the detail on this. We've got pouches with clips in there. We've got some shotgun shells down there. All sorts of little pouches and knickknacks. More shotgun shells there. Some flares on the side, a med syringe back there. I mean, there's so much care and detail put into this set. It is absolutely awesome looking. And look, you even have a mic attached to the side there. And if you look at the top, it kind of looks like a tactical shield you can pull down over your face. So in a way, it kind of just looks like it's open. I think it's just definitely really a lot of thought put into this. Oh, and I told you guys that that was the last set, but there is one more road sign. I told you there was a lot of road sign this week. This one is the Desert Raider set. And yeah, this has been popular so far. Everyone really liked the high qual set. It has sold quite well, so I could see this making it in, possibly. It has kind of a bit of a leather undertone with the sheets of it, so yeah, it definitely looks really nice. I think this remake of it is a little more tactical looking. I like the panels and the leather and so forth. And yeah, definitely very nice. And they still kept that same kind of design to the helmet, which matches the high qual set. And speaking of high qual sets, we've got one for you this week, and it is the lightweight one. That's right, continuation of the lightweight is now moving to armor, and it looks pretty awesome. Look at all these details here. Again, very nice when you see the details on stuff. And I like the clear cheeks. You can kind of see through there with the mesh. That's definitely quite cool as well. And there you have it. Definitely a nicely detailed set. And lastly, for armor, we have one more high qual set for you. This one is the Crimson Guard set. And yeah, this is really cool. It's got this kind of like armored plated chest kind of thing going on. You know, it's kind of in the shape of abs, but not quite. And yeah, then it's got this kind of camo mesh behind it. We've got like a skull with wings symbol. And then the face mask just kind of has its own like unique look. Depending on the angle, it kind of looks dragony, bullish, or even kind of like a bug maybe. I don't know. Very different. And if you check out the back, there that is. And then the top has the skulls and the mesh as well. Next up, we've got our deployables. We've got a few sleeping bags for you here. Starting out with the garden bag by Shedmon. And yeah, this one looks like a little gardening plot. You got the tarp, and there's even a little, you know, shovel kind of sitting there in the works, and some gloves on the sides. And then instead of you being in the sleeping bag, it looks like there's a rake and a big shovel. Might want to remove those before you crawl in there. But jokes aside, definitely a very unique looking sleeping bag for sure. Moving on, we've got a very crazy looking bag for you. This one is the Summer Sleeping Bag by Little Ranger, and yeah, it basically kind of looks like a bunch of melting popsicles or ice cream scoops onto each other with various different little faces and so forth going on. It's definitely silly and has some nice bright summery colors. Next, over here, we've got a couple of furnaces for you. Starting out with this one right here. This is the Anthill Furnace, and yeah, it does actually look like an anthill. It's got some wood in there, and you've even got some ants crawling around various places here and there. Then we've got another furnace for you. This one over here has all sorts of vines and adornments on it. It is the Aztec Ruins Furnace. And yeah, you can definitely see that. There's lots of cool carvings all along it, which are quite nice. All right, we went ahead and lit them for you, and there's either something really weird going on with my game. I've reloaded twice and made sure to re-download the skin after deleting it, and it's still doing this, so I'm not sure, but I don't think that's intended. So yeah, we'll be checking back on that one. But over here you can see the Aztec one. There it is, lit up, and of course we'll be sure to check this all at night. Moving on over here, we have a new version of a pretty cool looking locker. This is the Rated Locker Red version, and I think the red actually does go a lot nicer with the kind of like burn and scorch marks. Definitely a good update to this one for sure. Moving on, we've got some doors for you, starting out with a nice little wooden door right here, and it looks like someone was chained up a little bit too long and they forgot to feed him. This is the Prisoner wooden door, and of course that makes sense. And with wooden doors, you can see both sides, so go ahead and pop back here to take a look at this one. We've got some various chains adorning the wood. Next, back here, we've got a few sheet metal doors for you. Starting with this one, this is the Yakuza House by Vincent, and yeah, it is. Definitely a nice little fancy look. Now, I don't know, since Yakuza is technically a real gang in the real world, if that's something that the devs would want to mess with putting in the game, name-wise, but a simple name change, and hopefully, I don't know if any of these symbols are related to the gang. If they are, that probably isn't okay. But hey, we'll just have to see how that goes. Next, over here, we've got something a little more on the punky side. This is the colorful metal door. There's two versions, a green and a blue, and you can check out the green one down in the description below with the workshop link. And yeah, it's got some studs and some, you know, kind of graffiti, drippy skulls, and then we've got some blue flames down there in the middle, bottom, and yeah, definitely a really cool looking look. Over here, we've got another door for you, and this one is the ritual door. There's two versions, and this is the second one. Well, not the only difference, but the huge difference is kind of the color in the door. The other one was a white wood, or white painted wood, where this one's been painted over with a brownish color. And yeah, we've got skull and some vines and so forth. Definitely a cool looking door. It might be a little bit too much wood for a sheet metal door, even though the edges are all sheet metal. We'll just have to see how Hulk feels about that. Lastly, for our sheet metal doors, we've got a very cool one for you. This is the Ice Dragon Horn by Jensen. And yeah, there you go. A dragon horn set. Now we've got the Ice Dragon Horn. So, all right, next up, we've got some garage doors for you, starting out with this one right here. This is the weapon room garage door. And there's one problem I do see with this. You know, people like labeled boxes because the boxes can be hidden behind doors. But if you have a door that marks literally where everything is, it kind of makes it easier for the raiders. So that might be a bit of an issue with this. I don't know how many people would want to label it. It's kind of cool for organization, but at the same time, it's a dead giveaway of where your stuff is. And then, I mean, you could just say weapons are where we keep wood, and wood is where we keep weapons or something, but I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of it anyways. One way or another, it's a really cool looking garage door, so I wanted to be sure to show it to you guys one way or another. Next, we've got a continuation in the set of the Brothers of Fire. Sorry, I can't. Briars. I combined Brothers and Fire into Briar. Anyways, Brothers of Fire door, and yeah, nice artwork on it. We've got some flames and various different like horned skulls, and then we've got kind of like a roller. Kind of reminds me of a firehouse, honestly. So I think that was pretty well done right there. Then we've got two armor doors for you, starting out with this one right here. The single door is the Bradley armor door, and as you can see, it looks like it's made from various designed pieces of the Bradley, along with two little headlights on the flaps right here. If we take a look at the back, you can see there's some wear and tear going around the edges. It definitely looks kind of old and worn and cobbled together. Then we've got the Glacial Visage double armor door for you guys. This has been one that a lot of people have been waiting for. It is a continuation in this set, and it looks like we got it with the double armor door, and it honestly looks really, really nice. And with this one, it is the same on both sides. Artist decided to keep it that way, it looks like. So let's go ahead and take a look at this all at night. And there we go with this furnace. Little glow there on the back. And again, that one, yeah, something's up. Alright everyone, let's move on to the next section of our video, which is going to be our tools and weapons, starting with some rocks. And as you could guess, this one is a pearl. So it's the pearl rock. Pretty simple, right? And quite beautiful. Next, we've got a dino rock for you. This one is the stolen egg, and, well, it's staring at you. Then we've got the rubber band ball. No, I'm kidding. It's what it looks like. But it's a bunch of electrical wires. With this next update, we're getting colored wires, and this is definitely in line with that. Then we've got some bubble wrap for you. Look at that. Quite cool. Says fragile, but don't believe it. You can definitely bash in some heads with it still. And this one, strangely enough, has a glowing version, so we'll be sure to show that at the end, like always. Next, we've got a tool set for you. These stone tools have a beautiful sapphire inside of them, and then are aptly named the Sapphire Set. This has a glowing and a non-glowing version, so again, we'll show you that at the end. And, of course, here is the matching pick. Next up, we've got a metal tool set, and no, it's not by the same guy, but it looks like two people had the same idea. We've also got a sapphire metal set from a different artist, and I definitely really dig the handle. Look at that. A lot of work went into that. Then, of course, the matching pick. Then we've got some bows for you, starting with this one right here, which is quite frosty looking. And we'll go ahead and aim down. As we move around the light there, you can see the ice chunks a little bit better. And this one is called the Freezing Bow, brought to us by Legacy. Next, we've got another bow for you, and this one is a little bit more bloody and used. Definitely looks like something that you would make yourself in Rust. We do a little spin here. You can see there's a little bit of design on the fabric there. And yeah, this one is the Huntsman Bow by Taylor. Then we've got oh, hello, that is the wrong bow. There we go, another bow for you, and this one is part of the Obsidian collection. And with the Obsidian Bow, there's some nice little cutouts in it, which is quite nice. So it's nice to add some unique features. It's got a pretty comfy looking grip. And as you spin around, you can actually see a bit of those cutouts in it. And those nice little gold pieces holding it together. Then we've got a crossy for you, and this one is all sorts of twisted looking. This is the Bloodthirsty Crossbow by Anathan. And yeah, there you go. Got all sorts of runes and kind of like a hellish theme going to it there. Go ahead and draw it back. Aim down the sight there. Definitely quite cool looking. And this does look like it might be something that glows. It does not. Then we almost forgot this Yoka, so let's get back to that. How could we forget it? This thing is so awesome. This is the Minigun Yoka. It is great. Look at this thing. It looks like a little minigun in the front, and then it's got all these, you know, bandoliers of bullets hanging off the side. This is so creative. I love it. Go ahead and shoot it off there. It's got that nice little run written on it, of course. You gotta throw a little meme in there as well. Definitely very cool Yoka. Next up, we've got a continuation in the Toxic Wolf set with the Toxic Wolf Crossbow. Again, this is a skin that definitely looks like it does glow, but it does not. It is just bright, so it will not give you away at night. And it's got everything you've, seen from the set before. You got the nice wolf on the side, and then you got some toxic drippings coming off of various parts of it there. Definitely a nice little bright crossbow. Next, we've got Python for you, and this one is the Zodiac Python, and I think it's taking a little inspiration from maybe the Zodiac Killer. Of course, you can't really take names, so this is definitely a parody to that, and that's quite cool. It is very kind of like rusty and handmade looking, definitely something that fits right into Rust. We haven't had too many things like that for a while, and I know there's a lot of people clamoring for it, so I think a lot of people will like this one. Aiming down the sights here. There you go. And we'll go ahead and do that reload. Next, we've got another Python for you, and this is on the opposite side. This is the bright and shiny and shimmery Trinity Python by Ideal. And depending how light hits it, the green and blue kind of shimmer and change a bit, which is quite nice. See that? Whee! Okay. Anyways, aiming down the sights here, you've got a kind of neon-looking light green. It is not a glow sight, however. It's just kind of shiny. We'll go ahead and pop a reload. There. Next, we've got a Sar for you, and this one has some really cool art on it that almost looks like a tattoo, and well, that's why. It's a Tattooist Sar. So there you can see where the theme comes from, very tattoo-looking art, which is quite cool. Aiming down the sights here, you've got a little bird with some flowers, and a bright red sight to help you focus in on those headshots. And boom, when you reload, you actually crack the heart and pop half of it back in, which I thought was kind of neat. Next, we've got another Sar for you, and this one is on the bright and shiny side. This is the, Starry Night Sar. And yeah, it just has all these little stars all over it, and then it kind of has like a very clean, it kind of reminds me of, I would say, like, maybe leaded glass kind of thing, but it isn't quite leaded glass. I don't know, it's definitely a very unique design. Aim down the sights here, you've got like a dark green, almost so dark it almost looks black, green tip between the kind of silver there, and a little star adorning the back. There we go with the reload. Next up, we got some Tommies for you, starting with the No Mercy Thompson. Yes, look at this beautifully clean Thompson. It's got a nice comfy grip up in the front, and then it's got everything you know for the No Mercy set, including a little wing right up there in the front. Aiming down the sights here, you can see there's a skull staring back at you, almost screaming. And then you've got just the slightest white tip to the sight to help you focus in on those heads. Next, we've got another Tommy for you, and this one is all sorts of banged up and rust looking, and it is the Punk Rebel Thompson. Yes, there we go. Definitely quite nice. Very beat up and rusty, something that, again, a lot of people are asking for. Aiming down the sights here, you've got a nice little red painted tip to help you focus in, and boom, there we go for the reload. Next, we've got some customs for you, starting out with this tigery one right here. This is very cool. It's got kind of a slick shine to it. This is the Tiger SMG by Red Rex, and yeah, I mean, that pretty much speaks for it. Tiger SMG. Aim down the sights, you got some orange tips. Lots of tiger print, because tiger, and there you go. Boom. Tigery. Then we've got a very star-spangled one for you. This is the Star Dream. And yeah, I mean, look at it. It's gold and blue and starry. Aiming down the sights, you got this big old star and some gold sights for you. There you got it. Let's pop that reload. Spit some stars. Then we've got some AKs for you, starting out with this one right here, and this is the Hacked AK by Duck, and you'll see right there it says user mom hacks. You gotta love that, a little bit of humor put in there, and user mom hacks no recoil. And then you can see the various computer parts and stuff hanging out of it. I think a lot of detail went into this. I mean, there's circuits, and it's just, everything's great. Look at that. Very creative. Very cool. Then we've got another AK for you. This one is on the clean side and quite chromed out. This is the Undisguised AR. And yeah, there you have it. I mean, this thing is very, very chrome, but not shiny. It's kind of like a matted chrome. And there you go. Aiming down the sights, you've got some nice red dots to help you focus in. Again, not glowing, of course. And let's pop that reload. All right, we got one more AK for you with this one here, and it's a very angry eagle. Definitely some very cool looking artwork. This is the Sharp Eagle AR by Lodi. And yeah, there you go. Man, that thing, it judges you. Like, there's just such a judgy face on this. And aiming down the sights here, you've got kind of like a little yellow tip between the black paint, which is also kind of fading. You can see some of the white coming through, which is cool. Then we'll go ahead and pop a reload. Right there. Next, we've got an LR for you, and this one is all galaxied up. This is the Cosmic LR by Schizo. And yeah, there you go. It's got the same continuation of the set. The purple and blue galaxy kind of going off there in the background. Aiming down the sights, it's kind of silvery and worn and torn with a nice red tip. Next, we've got another LR for you, and this one is the LR300 White Pyre. Yeah, White Pyre, there we go. And it looks like we got a mix of like skulls and other various things going on here. It's very worn and torn. And yeah, you got some studding and a few other stuff there. So it's kind of got a little bit of like a punk look to it. Aiming down the sights, you've got a red ring and a silver tip. And a skull staring right back at you. Next, we've got an L9 for you, and this one is all hot and lava-y. This is the Hot Energy L96. Now, you would think this one glows, but it doesn't, so that's kind of good. You don't have to give your sniper position away by glowing at night. And this also has the tripod, or well, sorry, bipod removed from the front, I should say. And it has a nice little lightning bolt when you aim down the sights. Go ahead and pop a reload there. And then let's go ahead and put a sight on it because it's just so unnatural to see these things without their sights. There you go. Boom. Then, lastly, we've got an M249, and it is a V2 of the bombing M249. They've removed the face and put some more words and graffiti, so forth. Big old M249 there on the side. There's various faces, anarchy symbols, everything that you know and love from this awesome set. Go ahead and aim down the sights for you there. You can see it also says push, which is, of course, that's what you should be doing with an M249. If you are good enough to be having it on the ground anyways, right? And there we have it. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Sound off and down in the comments section below which ones you like the most. Be sure to check out the actual skins in the video description. There's a link to the workshop where they all are hiding and living. So go show some love to the authors there. They love to see you guys' feedback and votes. And thanks for watching. All of you guys stay rusty. Come back on Thursday. Sorry, today's Tuesday. Thursday to see not only what skins made in, but what's up for this month's update. Stay rusty as always. Thanks for watching, everyone.